Hello students, today we're going to learn about noun. Firstly, what is noun? A noun is a kind of word that is usually the name of something such as a person, place, thing, quality or idea. Nouns can be singular or plural. So, the name of any person, place, thing, quality, or idea is termed as noun. It can be singular, one person, or one thing, or plural. Many things or many people. Let's see an example. Mahatma Gandhi, it is a name of a person, so it is a noun. Delhi, it is a place, which is a noun. Lion, it is an animal. Honesty is a quality. So these are nouns. There may be more examples like Jawaharlal Nehru, Gandhidham, Gujarat, India, table, sugar, etc. Now, there are some kinds of noun which we'll study today. There are 5 kinds of noun: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and material noun. Firstly, what is common noun? Common noun refers to the name common to all persons or thing of the same kind. Example: boy, girl, city, book, etc. So, common noun is a common name that is given to a person or things which are of same kind, means they are same and not different. Like all the newborn babies are termed as infants, or all the males are termed as boys, females are termed as girls, etc. Second, proper noun. Proper noun refers to the name of a particular place, person, or thing. Example: Taj Mahal, Ganga, New Delhi, etc. So, proper noun is a special name which is given to only one person. That is, there is no other monument like Taj Mahal. There is no other person like Mahatma Gandhi. There is no other river which is named as Ganga or has its qualities. Kindly note that proper nouns are always starts with a capital letter. Third is collective noun. Collective noun refers to the name of a group or collections of many taken together. Example: crowd, herd, fleet, etc. So, collective noun is a group name given to a collection of persons or thing. If you see a lot of people around you, you will term them as a crowd of people. If you see a lot of keys in one ring, you will termed as a bunch of keys. So, whenever there is a group, you will term it as a collective noun. Fourth, abstract noun. Abstract noun refers to the name of feeling, state of mind or quality, something which cannot but only felt. Example: honesty, bravery, etc. Things which you cannot touch but only felt are known as abstract noun. Suppose if you are feeling sad, you can't touch your sadness but you can only feel it. Or you can't count an honesty of a person or bravery of a person, you can only feel it. Fifth is material noun. These are the nouns that refers to the name of materials or substances out of which things are made. So, material noun is the name given to material things, substance, or items of food or drink. Example, gold, iron, food, etc. Any material name is termed as material noun. So let's revise these kinds of noun. Common noun is a common name. Proper noun is a special name. Abstract noun is a quality, feeling, actions or state. Collective noun is a group name. Whereas material noun is the name given to material things. Next, we are going to study countable and uncountable noun. Firstly, what is countable noun? Some nouns name things that can be counted are known as countable or count nouns. Things which you can count in numbers are called countable nouns. Example, an apple, a school, one picture, two picture, three pictures, etc. In countable noun, you can take singular or plural verbs. For example, there's a book on the table, or those houses are very big, aren't they? Second is uncountable noun. Some nouns cannot be counted are termed as uncountable or non-count nouns. For example, sugar, information, water, understanding, etc. You can see clear difference between the two, that in countable noun we have used a or n, whereas in uncountable noun we haven't used an article. We have directly written sugar, information, water, etc. So, when you write an uncountable noun, don't use a or n. In uncountable noun, only singular verbs are taken. For example, there is some water in that pitcher. Before uncountable noun, you can use much, a little, enough, some, etc. Let's revise it. Uncountable nouns can be counted, whereas uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Countable nouns can have singular or plural verbs, whereas uncountable noun can take only singular verbs. In countable noun, articles are used, whereas in uncountable nouns, articles are not used.